The US-Mexico border, a stark line drawn across 1,954 miles of desert, river, and mountain. This boundary is not just a line on a map, it is a living, breathing entity that affects millions of lives. More than just a geographical boundary, it represents a complex convergence of history, politics, and human aspirations. It is a place where cultures meet and sometimes clash, where the past and present are in constant dialogue. This line in the sand is a scar on the landscape, a testament to conquest and division, yet also a symbol of enduring connection and the human spirit's quest for a better life. It is a place where the human condition is laid bare, revealing both our greatest strengths and deepest vulnerabilities. It's a place where dreams collide with reality, where hope battles against despair, and where stories of human resilience are written every single day. Here, the struggle for survival and the pursuit of happiness are intertwined in a complex dance. On one side, the United States, a beacon of opportunity and the embodiment of the American dream. It is a land that promises prosperity and freedom, drawing people from all corners of the globe. On the other side, Mexico, a nation grappling with its own struggles, yet rich in culture and history. It is a country with deep roots and vibrant traditions, facing challenges but also brimming with potential. The border stands as a stark demarcation between these two worlds, a physical manifestation of the economic and social disparities that fuel the migratory flow. It is a line that separates, but also one that connects. For those who dare to cross it, the border represents both a barrier and a bridge, a perilous obstacle course to overcome, and a gateway to a brighter future. It is a journey fraught with danger, but also filled with hope. But this line in the sand doesn't tell the whole story, it is merely the surface of a much deeper narrative. It doesn't speak of the families separated, the dreams deferred, or the lives lost in its shadow. These are the untold stories that linger in the background, often overshadowed by political rhetoric. It doesn't reveal the countless acts of kindness, the unwavering support networks, and the unwavering spirit of those who dare to challenge its authority. These acts of humanity shine a light in the darkest of times. To truly understand the US-Mexico border, we must look beyond its physical presence. We must delve into the stories of those who live in its shadow and those who cross it in search of a better life. We must delve into the historical forces that shaped it, the economic realities that fuel migration, and the human stories that give it life. Only by understanding these elements can we begin to address the complexities of the border. Only then can we grasp the magnitude of its impact and the urgency of finding humane and sustainable solutions for those whose lives are inextricably intertwined with its existence. The border is more than just a line, it is a story of humanity in all its facets. The US-Mexico border's history is one of shifting sands, shaped by conquest, treaty, and the ebb and flow of human migration. This border, stretching over 1,900 miles, has witnessed countless stories of struggle, hope, and transformation. Its roots lie in the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, signed in 1848, which formally ended the Mexican-American War and saw Mexico cede vast territories, including what is now the U.S. Southwest, to the United States. This monumental event reshaped the geopolitical landscape of North America. This treaty, while formally recognizing the rights of Mexicans living in the ceded lands, marked the beginning of a complex and often fraught relationship between the two nations. The cultural and social dynamics of the region were forever altered. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a surge in migration from Mexico, driven by labor demands in the burgeoning U.S. economy. Industries such as agriculture, mining, and railroads heavily relied on this influx of labor. The Mexican Revolution, which began in 1910, further fueled this migration, as refugees sought safety and stability north of the border. The turmoil in Mexico pushed many to seek new beginnings in the United States. This period witnessed the establishment of border patrol agencies, laying the groundwork for today's increasingly militarized border control measures. These early efforts were the precursors to the complex border security systems we see today. The Great Depression of the 1930s triggered a wave of deportations, as economic hardship bred xenophobia and anti-immigrant sentiment. Many Mexican families who had settled in the U.S. were forcibly removed. However, the labor shortage during World War II led to the Bracero program, which brought in Mexican laborers to work in agriculture and other industries. This program was a lifeline for the U.S. economy during the war years. This program, while ostensibly temporary, highlighted the U.S. economy's reliance on Mexican labor, a pattern that continues to this day. The contributions of these workers were invaluable, yet their stories often remain untold. The termination of the Bracero program in 1964, coupled with ongoing economic disparities and political instability in Mexico, spurred another wave of undocumented migration. The search for better opportunities continued to drive people northward. The 1986 Immigration Reform and Control Act, while offering amnesty to some undocumented immigrants, also increased border enforcement, setting the stage for today's complex and often contradictory immigration policies. This act was a turning point in U.S. immigration history. Today, the U.S.-Mexico border stands as a testament to this tumultuous history, a physical manifestation of the ongoing struggle to balance national security concerns with humanitarian considerations. The border is a living symbol of the complex relationship between the two nations. Understanding this history is crucial to comprehending the complexities of the border and the challenges faced by those who seek to cross it. The stories of the past continue to shape the present and will undoubtedly influence the future. The decision to leave one's homeland is never made lightly. It is a profound and often heart-wrenching choice that involves leaving behind everything familiar. It's a decision often born out of necessity, driven by a potent mix of hope and desperation. The faces of those embarking on this journey reflect a complex tapestry of emotions. For many migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border, the journey is propelled by a combination of push and pull factors. They are driven by the urgent need to escape their current circumstances and the allure of new opportunities. Economic disparities, limited opportunities, and violence in their home countries push them away. These harsh realities create an environment where survival becomes a daily struggle. While the promise of a better life, employment opportunities, and the chance to reunite with family in the United States pull them towards the north. The dream of a brighter future fuels their determination. In Mexico and other Latin American countries, economic hardship is a pervasive reality. Many families live in conditions that make it difficult to envision a prosperous future. Limited access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities trap many in a cycle of poverty. These systemic issues leave little room for upward mobility. The lack of economic mobility, coupled with rampant corruption and violence in some regions, creates a sense of hopelessness. This pervasive despair drives many to seek a better future elsewhere, compelling individuals to seek a better future for themselves and their families elsewhere. The journey is often seen as a necessary risk to escape the cycle of poverty and violence. The United States, with its reputation as a land of opportunity and its strong economy, exerts a powerful pull. The vision of a prosperous life in America is a beacon of hope for many. Migrants are drawn by the prospect of higher wages, better living conditions, and the chance to provide their children with opportunities they could only dream of back home. The hope of a better life for their children is a powerful motivator. The desire to reunite with family members who have already made the journey north is another powerful motivator, highlighting the deep familial ties that fuel migration. The joy of reuniting with loved ones is a moment of triumph, highlighting the deep familial ties that fuel migration. These connections are a source of strength and resilience for many migrants. However, the reality of life in the United States often falls short of expectations. Many migrants find themselves working in harsh conditions and living in crowded, poor living situations. Many migrants face exploitation, discrimination, and the constant fear of deportation. These challenges can be overwhelming and disheartening. The journey itself is fraught with danger, and navigating the complex U.S. immigration system presents a formidable challenge. The legal hurdles and bureaucratic red tape can be daunting. Yet, despite these obstacles, the hope for a better future remains a powerful motivator. The resilience and determination of migrants are truly remarkable, driving individuals to risk everything in pursuit of their dreams. The journey is a testament to the enduring human spirit and the relentless pursuit of a better life.